It's Saturday the 21st of June. It's 7:45 AM and we're out getting it done because today is the longest day of the year and also probably going to be the hottest. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Tommy. Let's see where we go today. Normal service has resumed. Electric Jake is back and he's picked the route today. I think we've got a 62-mile loop with a coffee stop halfway. And to keep it a surprise for you guys and myself, I've not put the route in my Garmin. I'm just going to follow this guy's wheel and we'll see where the roads go. Whew.
Left, left.
What a beautiful morning. We are 8.7 miles in. I'm sweating already. I wasn't going to take the glasses off today and show you my beautiful face because the hay fever eyes are out and there's sweat pouring down it already. I guess you could say, Tom, you silly sausage, what are you wearing a black jersey for in this weather? Well, the answer is, this has got a really small collar on it. So it keeps me a bit cooler, even though it is black compared to some of my lighter white coloured jerseys. I'm in the market for a new jersey at some point, and you know what brand it's going to be. But other things are afoot, and it might be one of the last times you see me on this bike. Stay tuned and you might find out why. Let's continue. 9 miles in, 8:15 in the morning. Let's get it done. In 62 on the clock today. That's the plan. I'll come out with 2 bottles. I've got 1 bottle of energy mix and 1 bottle of electrolytes, and I'm hoping they're enough. I'm sweating a lot at the moment already, so it might be that we get to the cafe halfway around and have to top them up with water, but I'm hoping it's enough to see us round. That's the problem with us Brits living in the UK. We don't really ride in super hot temperatures very often. We have to go on the continent or go abroad for that. So when the sun comes out and we all say, oh, it's lovely, get out, we all suffer a little bit more. Whew. Right, we've just been through Kingscliff. We're going to continue along one of my favourite roads in the area. But rather than going over the bridge at Blaverick, I believe we turn up and over the main road and down into Haringworth. And thank God we're going downhill today and not up the bugger. Whew. And that is why this road is one of my favourites, for that view across the field there and the water. Absolutely stunning. Jake's just said to me I might have got the route wrong, so we might be going over my favourite little bridge, but I guess we'll find out in a minute because it's over there. And if we turn off beforehand, then I was right. If we go over the bridge, Jake wins. Another thing I want to just say is a lot of people have joined and subscribed to the channel recently, so welcome and thank you very much for your support. It's appreciated. I love that bridge. What a beautiful view. We've been down into Bullock, and instead of going over the well, across the A43, Jake's brought me across a little bridge that by the looks of it goes over the A43. There it is down there. We'd normally cross over up that way, but this brings us out the other side towards Laxton, I think, straight away. Whew. 16 miles exactly in. It's warm, guys. It's very warm. For the Haringworth drop.
Are we going to see what speed we get? Are we going to do a peacock?
No. I haven't got the minerals or the skill to do a pidcock. I'm not entirely sure what we hit there, but my chain came off. Well, it just did some clicking just then. I've got sweat all over my face from that downhill. I don't know what speed I was doing, but I did see 41.2 when I looked down at one point, but I'd already started putting the anchors on. But I think Jake wins the award there for the fastest down at Harringworth Hill this morning. That was scary. My bike's making all sorts of weird noises. I think it knows it might be replaced soon. Look at Harringworth Viaduct. I haven't been this way out of Harringworth for a long time. I forgot the road went underneath it, but it's a different angle from what you normally see. Right underneath it. I think the next place we get to is Gretton, and although we've just come down Harringworth Hill, then we have to go up the hill to Gretton, so legs are going to take a battering at some point anyway. We've made it up the hill into Gretton. Whew. I didn't full send it down these climbs, not with this chain and back wheel bouncing around. Coming down that Harringworth was a bit sketchy. It felt like the chain came off, but it feels like my free hub is catching when I sort of free wheel. I don't pedal. That's probably a sign to keep the chain tight, but it's a bit scary. It's bouncing around like God knows what down there. Not sure if you saw it then, but yeah, it's a bit scary today. So no full sendage today. Just getting round, hopefully safely. Wheels down. We are in the bottom of Rockingham, and thank God we're not turning left and going up Rockingham Hill today. No, we don't want to. We are 26 miles in. We've been across the main road at the bottom of the Rockingham Hill, and now we're heading up a climb now into a place called Middleton. Middleton, I believe, is the home of the Rockingham Wheelers clubhouse, and I've raced from that area a few times back in the day. A stage race, a TT, and some circuit races, but I've been on that today. Not while I go up this climb. Let me clip you back on and get in the baby ring. It looks like I was wrong. We're at the top of the hill into Cottingham. Why did I say Middleton? I'm sure that's this way. It must be. I'll look on the map after the ride, but I've been to Cottingham. Whew. This corner we're on now, just down there, there's Middleton, there we go, I knew it was there. Down there's the clubhouse for the Rockingham Wheelers. That used to be HQ when I raced out this way, but now we've got to head up this other climb and climb out of Middleton. I knew it was around here somewhere. We've just stopped in a little place called Pipewell. Jake's just plotting the route on his phone. There's a nice little building castle thing here, but this thing just jumped off heading down the hill just there. Things are a little bit sketchy on this today. The back flywheel's catching. When I stop pedaling, the chain still wants to move and bounce around. It just bounced off. So yeah, another reason why these 11-year-old token wheels, maybe 10 years old token wheels, and the bearing chewers that are eating inside there that just chew them up every ride, need to go. And this bike, not the frame obviously, but the wheels need replacing desperately. I don't know. Let's hope we make it back. We are 30.5 miles into the ride, so pretty much halfway. I think the coffee stop is at about 40-41 miles, so I've had a snack bar while going along. The drink situation, we're about halfway through each bottle, so there will be a top up at the cafe, I guess, but we're doing all right so far. Onwards and upwards, I think. Hopefully, wish me luck. This is the first time I've ridden through here. What a lovely little village. Out in the Northamptonshire, I think we are now, Jake? Yeah, Northamptonshire countryside. Let's see if there's any more nice lovely houses up here as we go through this corner, or this little bridge here. Look at that beautiful house. Wow. First time you guys are seeing it on the channel, because it's definitely the first time I've seen Pipewell as well. So, little bike update for you. I can't freewheel now, so cycling one-handed while pedalling on roads I don't know, and cycling downhill when I have to continue pedalling, it's become a bit sketchy. So if the next parts of this vlog are a bit bitty, it's because I'm concentrating on not falling off and my chain coming off and causing an accident. So yeah, bear with, I'll film what I can. We're 35 miles in, heading just past a place called Newton, and we're heading across towards Grafton and I believe Brigstock. And Brigstock is where the Café coffee cake is, and today I'm having a cake, definitely. I'm annoyed, my bike has pissed me off royally. I'm not entirely sure we are now, Geddington or something, but look at that. Whew. What a lovely little village to cycle through. First time cycling on this road, never been this way. That's one positive about this ride, if the bike's annoying me that much. It's nice to go on some roads I've not been on before, somewhere new. We've made it now into Brigstock, 42 miles pretty much on the clock. We'll head down here into this little town and find the coffee shop we've been looking for the last 20 miles, I think. I need to sit down, a coffee, some water, maybe a can of Coke, and whatever gorgeous coffee cake they've probably got. I need something to keep me going. But Jake's planned the route today, and this coffee shop is included. Bacon Brew, we've made it. Ooh. Can we put the bikes back there?
I think so.
Let's have a look inside, shall we? What we got? Right, 42.1 miles on the clock. We've just finished at Bakes and Brew in Brigstock. There's a little seating area at the back. You come through here and the shop's at the front. But that was a nice cup of coffee, glass of Coke and a chocolate cake. Now it's time for the 20 miles home. Let's hope the bike behaves, get me home safely, 2 wheels down, and we'll see you on the road. Bakes and Brew Brigstock, thank you very much. We'll definitely see you again on our travels. Right, let's get out of here. Past the pub, past the 3 cocks. There's only 2 cocks today, me and Jake. We'll crack on. We've just got into Lower Benningfield, and if we turn left we go upwards towards Upper Benningfield, and if we turn right we go upwards towards Oundle. But Jake's got a sneaky plan. We go straight on as a track road that keeps us flat and takes us to where we want to be. And on a day like today, where it's mid-20s, we've already got 45 miles in the legs, both ready for home and a shower, to be honest. I think we're going to take the easy option. If we go straight on here towards Glapthorne on Gated Road, we can cut through and get to where we want to be. Let's see where this goes. I've never been down here in my life. I always thought this was a dead end. Cattle in this field. Warning, sheep. Should we be scared? Are they killer sheep?
Oh, I think they are, Tom.
You think they kill a sheep? Okay. Let's see what happens here then, guys. Well, this is all right, as long as you keep your eyes on the road and watch the potholes, but a sneaky little cut through across these fields here, watching out for big things like that and the gravel. Might be using this road a bit more, I think, in the future. There's a nice little cut through, pretty much guaranteed no traffic. Maybe 1 killer sheep or a cow, they're down there, they've not spotted us. Quick and easy to get through. Look at the views. I know we're not up in the Peak District or up high in any particular mountain ranges, but for what we have around here, we've got some lovely roads. I think once this is edited and published to the channel, we'll be on about video 93, which means there's only 7 to go for the 100th video, which will hopefully be the 100-mile vlog with some of you guys. I will sit down and I'll do a video on the route, what speed to expect, what stops we'll do, that sort of thing. It ain't going to be a smash fest, it ain't going to be a go round as quick as possible. Probably be similar to the sort of ride today. So the stats at the end of today's ride will probably explain my level of fitness and how fast we'll be going around. I don't particularly want to dawdle around at 12 mile an hour. That's no disrespect to anybody, because I'm not the fittest, but obviously people are more than welcome to come along, providing they can sort of stick to a 16, 17 mile an hour pace in the group, and there'll be plenty of cafe stops along the way. We are nearly 51 miles in. We're just heading out through Tanser to the main road here, which will scoot along towards Polebrook, and that'll be our journey on our way back in. Oof, it's hot, get me home. We're just coming out of Polebrook, and there's one final climb to go up and out of Polebrook, just round these corners, and I won't be standing up because the top of my legs are starting to cramp. It's hot, I've drank loads, I'm tired, I hurt, the bike's being a twat, but we're gonna get there. 53.5 on the clock up this climb, and then hopefully I'll last sort of 7-8 miles home. Get me home. Apologies for the sweaty, salty mess I am right now. 57 miles in, we're back on the road to Warmington. There's your view over the countryside towards Oundle, Warmington Church down there in the valley, and we're going to head down towards America's Farm, back onto Bullock Road. But if you're a regular, you know what Bullock Road means, nearly home. From where we are now, it's about another 7, so we will be into the 60s, probably looking at about 63, 64 miles today. And considering we left at 7:30 this morning, it hasn't been the fastest ride, but I tell you what, it's been the warmest one of the year. I cannot wait to get home, put some cold water on my head and my face, protein shake, have a shower and freshen up, because I am cooked. I am well done. 61 miles and we're back at Bullock Road, Oundle Road junction. I just stood up and got cramped, so I'm going to cry for the last 3 miles now, I think. Peterborough, what a welcome sight you are. 63.2 on the clock. Time for a quick warm down, say my goodbyes and go and die for the afternoon. I am cooked, my legs hurt, I'm hot, my shoulders, my jersey's changed to white, sweat colour. I'm cooked. I'm done. 63.5 miles, it'll be just over 64 by the time we're back. That's the longest ride I've ridden in years. I appreciate it's only a couple of miles longer than the ride I did a couple of weeks ago, but it's still the longest ride I've done. And in this heat, it's got to be 25, 26 degrees, which I'm not used to. But can I just say, thank you for watching. Apologies for the sweat, the salt, the snot all over me right now. I'll stick the route on screen for you. That's where we've been today. Great route. Thank you very much, Jake, for that. Appreciate it. Well done. Good riding. And thank you to you guys for watching. And as always, if you like the content, please hit that little like, thumbs up button for me. And if you keep coming back and watching these videos, or even if you land on my page for the first time, help me out and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.